Now you know you're in trouble when grown folks call you by your full name. When I went back to class, them teachers said, ecological neighbor. I want to tell you about a time when I made a serious stupid mistake when I was young in middle school. Let me take you back then. Back then, you used to get like 6 weeks report cards. They used to be cards, but then they transitioned to NCR paper, right? During this time, I had been doing nothing but showing up to school. I wasn't doing no work, no homework. I don't know what came over me, but I simply just went to school. I was going through the motions. I was failing tests. I was just going through all of this period of time where I was flunking everything. The only thing I passed was band, and I was getting ready to get kicked out of there, but I knew the band director, he kind of talked. But I think my highest grade outside of band and PE was a D. I had maybe 2 Ds, and the rest of them was nothing but L. So I had this idea, this concept, that I was going to take my report card, my progress report, and I was going to get some more pieces of that NCR. And what I was going to do is the top layer, I was going to change all my F to B's and my D's to C's or D's. I think I changed my F's to A's and my D's to B's. And so I went and doctored that up, returned that bottom piece back to school to show that my mom had seen it and she had approved it, because you used to have to get them signed. No, let me rewind. Before then, I then turned in some homework to a teacher's science class. I remember it was science class. That was maybe like on a Thursday. And I got a white slip that Thursday to take home. And the white slip, you say basically, Eco did not do his homework. I came up with this idea to forge my mother's signature. I took my time and I traced it and I traced it. And I drawed it out to the best of my ability. And I didn't turn it in. My conscience wouldn't let me turn it in. So I folded it and I put it behind my desk, but I played sick the next day and didn't go to school the next day. So fast forward this, going back to the report card. That was maybe like a month or so prior to the report card. So here I am, I'm outside doing PE, playing, and I watch my mom's brother's car pull up. And he used to have a distinguished car. It was a black Trans Am, like Smokey and the Bandit. It was a black Trans Am. It wasn't that many around, and I knew that was my uncle's car. But lo and behold, as the car got closer, it was my mother driving the car. And I'm like, what my mama doing out here? I'm playing on the side of the gym, playing and everything. I walked up to the car, and the car slowed down. And I said, hey, mama, what you doing right here? She said, I'll talk to you when we get home. Talk to me when I get home. And granted, this was like maybe a month or so after all of this happened. I didn't think about what was going on, but I'm still doing the same thing, thinking I had got away with it and think I got enough time to correct everything. Clearly, I didn't have enough time to correct everything. So here I am, I'm sitting there, and all what replayed in my head was me forging that report card. But that ain't what got me caught. All right, so here I am, I'm sitting here, and I can't play no more. This is recess. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what the heck is going on. I don't know what the repercussions and what will she reveal going through this whole process. So what I end up doing is I went and I finished my day out in school, and every class and every teacher, they were just shaking their head. And you know, them old country teachers, they be like, eco, eco. And even the principal called me in his office. He said, I'm going to pray for you. God rest your soul. Now, you know you're in trouble when grown folks call you by your full name. When I went back to class, them teachers said, ecological neighbor. I feel sorry for you. That's all I heard. Class after class. I was walking through the hall, felt like I was the only child in the hall. All the teachers just staring at me and shaking their head in disbelief. That's all he told me. He didn't tell me no details. And boy, my heart was pumping, and I was like, what in the world happened to me? Here I am. I used to walk home from school, and it probably took me about an hour and a half to walk 15 minutes. And man, when I got home, my mama was sitting at the kitchen table waiting for me. And she said, come in here. Sat at the table. She said, you got something you need to tell me? And you better not lie. And I said, I don't know. Don't lie to me and don't tell me you don't know. I want you to tell me what you've been doing at school, because it's surely not been doing your work. And I was like, I don't know, Mom. She said, where did you get off forging my name on a piece of paper? Because you know where it started at? I was cleaning up your room while you was at school, and I looked behind your desk, and I saw this paper behind your desk, and I saw where you forged the signature. And so I'm thinking, what is this? I need to pay the school a little visit. She found out that I've been cutting up in class. I've been a class clown. I wasn't doing my homework. I was failing test, quiz, pops up, everything. I was out of hand. And I don't know what came over me. I don't know. My mind must have had an out-of-body experience or something. I don't know. I had a situation where I had problems. Lo and behold, I won't go through the details of the repercussions of all of that, but I wanted to share that story to tell you that you got some goals and you got some dreams and you got some things that you're trying to achieve, and you are out of line. You might be working a job, you know you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You trying to achieve this and trying to do that, but you don't want to go through the fire. You don't want to do the reason why you there. Check yourself, because we grown now. The report cards are gone. The only thing we got left is maybe a credit score, and that's important. But go ahead and do a self-evaluation and stop doing self-defeating actions to hurt you in the long run. Stop trying to live a lie, patch stuff up, and deceive other people, and you know you got your own internal stuff that you need to work out. You need to push through. You got time, because you got life inside of you, you got breath inside of you, and you can hear this message. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to tighten on. And I ain't just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Let's do better, people, because I'm telling you, reckoning day is coming. And a message to all our world leaders. Reckoning day is coming. And sooner or later, someone that you report to is going to hold you accountable. And when they hold you accountable, my friend, even the people that you have misused and abused are going to have compassion on you, because it's going to be so bad. And some of them going to be like, do what you got to do. But understand that every day is getting closer to the day of accountability. And one day, your day is going to come unless you straighten it up and get it right. So y'all stay well, stay blessed, and don't forget to keep on growing. Grow. Till next time, y'all take care. Stay blessed. Don't be changing report cards. Stop forging people.